Okay, this is the North Indoor Air Handler. It's a true indoor air handler, if you will. It's electric heat. It's a ream. It's a more recent installation. It looks like it was probably... I have to read the 2015. 2015. So the air filters on all of them, they're at all of them. They on the sides of all of them, on the right side of this one, and it's a 20 by 25 by 1. This one's missing its cap, so we got an air leak at the air filter right there. The primary drain line does have a P-trap. It is deep enough. It is not insulated. See all the fungi growing on it? There we go. We do not have a clamp. Then I have a clamp on the electric cable coming into the water heater, air handler. Where are we at? Missing a clamp on the cabinet. Okay, for the downstairs or the north indoor air handler. Again, my method. And up here, this is a hot attic. Air leak at the plenum, at the return air plenum, oh no, supply air plenum on the north cabinet. Electric cables in the way here. See that? You want people stepping on your cables? I don't want people stepping on my cables. There's some plumbing right there. This is the middle indoor air handler. It's got a 20 by 25 by 1. See, that's a connector. That's a connector. We don't have a connector over here. See that? We don't have a connector over here. We're supposed to have a connector. Now, these are two gas units. Neither one of the gas units have sediment traps to the gas piping. This is the middle one. I guess it'd be the middle floor. And this flue is not properly supported, like the water heater flue is not properly supported. And this flue has tape on it. It's supposed to be connected. You shouldn't have to rely on tape to connect a flue like that. You shouldn't. Neither one. It's okay to commingle the primary evaporator drain lines, but unlike this drain line over here that has the P-trap, okay, neither one of these have P-traps, and neither one of them are insulated. And then we have safety pans, but we have emergency float switches. Okay, safety switches, float switches, call it what you will. When enough water gets in there, like the water's getting in this pan, see that? We're not supposed to have water in the pan. And eventually, when we get enough water, that'll turn this guy off. And when you don't have the air conditioner's not working anymore, you'll have an idea there's a problem. 20 by 25 by 1 right here. Both of these are on the right-hand side, the air filters. This one, air filters on the left-hand side. And they all operate like this. See that? 20 by 25 by 1. These two, they have little suitcase buckles on them. This one over here doesn't have a clamp on it. This is even worse than tape. This is cloth tape. Shouldn't have cloth tape on a flue. The flue is supported. I don't like the way it's supported, but I especially don't like the cloth tape on the flue. So I recommend that get checked out pronto. I do. The gas lines, as I already mentioned, they don't have sediment traps. I mentioned water in this pan. And also this gas pipe. You want people stepping on your gas pipe? I don't want people stepping on my gas pipe. That shouldn't have been done that way. The curb should have been installed. Painted red. More than ½ inch sag in the air duct. So with the air duct sealed around the plenum, you think that's not going to leak? Looks like they just didn't quite make it. Didn't quite make it, some of the seals around here. I'll bring an infrared camera up here and take a peek at some of this. So what did we learn? We learned that none of our primary drain lines are insulated. We learned that we don't have a connector on that cabinet and that the air filter's door is loose. We learned that some of our duct is not properly attached and some of it's sagging. We learned that we got tape on the two flues. One of them has cloth tape. One of them, the flues, is not properly supported like the water heater. We learned that we don't have care and use manuals. We learned that our air filters are all 20 by 25 by 1. We learned that this unit has water in its pan, so it's got some kind of a problem. We also learned that we got cloth tape on this. You know what this is? This is the clothes dryer vent. Okay, you know what spontaneous combustion is? If you have a fire in your clothes dryer vent, and they happen, well, you got a problem. This guy's got the water, he's freezing up too. Look at that ice. Look at that ice. We got a problem with this unit. This unit needs to be serviced. That's why the water's leaking, because it can't keep up with evaporation. Okay.